What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be seeing how far I can throw each type of disc. We're gonna go putter, we're gonna go mid-range, fairway driver, and distance driver. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so I was already out at the field doing some distance work that I was in a video I just posted about distance being relative. Let me know if you guys watched that down below. Let me know how you liked it. And while I was out here, I was like, I want to see how far I can push each type of disc. Okay, so I know that my max backhand is like 435, somewhere around there. But I've never really tried to see how far I can throw putters, mid-ranges. I have tried some fairway drivers. In fact, fairway drivers is what I get the most distance out of generally for my arm speed. And then we're gonna throw some distance drivers. So we're gonna start off with some putters out here in the field, see what we can do. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna start off with our putters. There's not too much wind today, so this should be pretty good. Gonna start off with my keystone. Since I am gonna power up on it, I am going to throw it on a tiny little bit of a hyzer, but we're gonna really try and see if we can push this out to, I don't know, maybe 300, 320 or so. There is a little right to left wind, so that's going to affect things just a bit. So I just don't want to show the face plate to that, or the bottom plate to that. Threw that pretty low but straight. I'm guessing that's probably about 250, so that's not that far. See what we can do with this chameleon judge. I'm going to throw this on a little bit of a flex, especially because we do have that right to left wind right now. Don't hit the net. Nice. Okay, so that one went a little bit further, as you guys could see. That wind ended up pushing it down a little bit. Now we're gonna throw our actual putting putters. So normally I hyzer flip these, but again, because of this right to left wind, I don't wanna show that bottom face to it, at least not too much. So I'm gonna hyzer flip it just a little bit to give it some more power so that it gets more distance. Nice little hyzer flip there, carrying pretty straight. Yeah, that's a solid shot. Gonna throw another one here, same exact disc. Turn that one over a little bit more, but because of that, it's gonna carry further. It's gonna get a more full flight. And then we've got one more keystone to throw here. Gonna really try and power this up and hopefully have good form on it. Oh yeah. That's the one. That's the distance one. Honestly, I don't know that I can get much further than that. Let's go measure these. Okay, so the judge went 281 feet, and then that last keystone that I threw went 305. And I actually felt pretty good with it. I really ripped on it. I don't know how much that right to left wind affected it, but I'm happy with that amount of distance for my putters, because really, I don't need to throw them that far. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I have mid-ranges. So I would say 305 is probably around where I can get with a putter. I can maybe push to 325 or something if I really tried to rip on it, but that just seems unnecessary. So we'll sit with 305 for our putters. All right, so I have actually been enjoying bagging more mid-ranges and throwing more mid-ranges. I'm not gonna throw my Justice for distance because it's stupid overstable. And I know that I won't be able to get a really good full flight out of it. Maybe I will just for giggles to see how far we can throw it. But I'm thinking that the Bounty and probably the EMAC Truth and Claymore are gonna be the ones I can get the furthest. I've got this brand new Tursus in here as well, which I'm gonna throw. All of these are, I think they're 5-speed and they're pretty glidey. Yeah, so the EMAC Truth is 5.5, the Tursus is 5.5, the Claymore is 5.5, and I imagine that the Bounty is probably 5.5 or 5.6, somewhere around there. So let's see if we can push these. I'm imagining we can probably push these to 325, not much further than the putters, honestly. So let's see what we can do with these things. All right, we're gonna start off with the Bounty here, and I'm gonna try and get a full rip on this thing. I don't wanna turn it over. Get a full rip on it. Nice full flight out of that. That looks like that went about where the Keystone went, honestly. All right, Claymore time here. Oh yeah, don't turn over too much. Oh yeah, that's a bomb. Oh, it hit something. Well, that's okay. Probably would have only gotten like 5 more feet. All right, so the EMAC Truth, I'm gonna give a little bit of ante on this one. Yeah, just a little bit, come on. Oh, it held it. There we go. Okay. Not too shabby. And then this Tarsus, I'm gonna throw like I threw the Bounty because it's new. It's 5.5 -2.1. Oh, that's sick. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. What the heck? Man, I could have even given that a little bit of anhyzer. That was so pretty. Let's go see how far we threw him. I totally forgot. I told y'all I was going to throw the Justice. Let's see how far we can get this. Look at that thing. So the Justice went 280, obviously with how freaking overstable that is. The Tarsus and the Claymore went 238 and 236, which I feel like is pretty good. And that Tarsus flies really, really well. I can't wait for it to be a little less new and a little more understable to straight. Really, really like it. It feels good. It's kind of domey. But we'll go ahead and say mid-ranges 338. I'm not going to stay out here and try and break records or anything. I'm just like I would play on the course, you know. I'm not going to wait until I get the perfect shot. I'm just going to throw. So 338 for the mid-ranges. All right, so now it's time for our fairway drivers. I believe that a fairway driver is 10 speed and below. You guys could correct me on that, but I'm almost positive 10 speed and below is fairway driver, and then 11 and above is distance driver. So we've got, I lost one of my Sapphires the other day, so this is a brand new Gold Line Sapphire. And then obviously I have the Opto Sapphire as well. It's a little more beat in. So we're gonna throw both of those. I've got my Sampo, which is gonna be interesting to see how we make that fly. I've got an Underworld and I've got a Stag that we're gonna throw. The wind is picking up from right to left when I throw. So we'll see how this works out. We'll go with the Gold Line first. Again, brand new, never thrown this, so it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna release this a little bit flat, maybe even with a little bit of an anhyzer. This is a 10.6 -2 1.5. Push, push, push. All right, that's probably about 375 maybe. All right, now I'm gonna really try and rip this one. Ah, I turned it over. If I had thrown the first one like that, that would have been money. All right, so the Stag is an 8 speed. Try and rip this. Yeah, good flight on that. Really good flight on that. I've got another brand new Stag that I'll throw. Threw that one a little bit low, but it's carrying. Yeah. Give me some ground action. That one might be pushing like 375. All right, Sampo. I'm gonna have to throw this thing on a crazy hyzer. Don't turn over fully. Oh, get a full flight, please. Oh, and it hit the thing. Shoot. Okay. 7 speed, 7.6 -3.1 Underworld. I know these are understable discs, but that's okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, it flipped up. Woo! Push. Yes, sirree. All right, now I'm gonna throw my beat-in Stag and see if we can get a full hyzer flip flight out of this. Yeah, don't turn over fully. Ah. If I'd given that more hyzer, that would have been good. All right, I'm excited to see how these look. Okay, so I went down there and measured, and our new Sapphire went 381. Here's the funny thing though, my distance record of 434, 428, something like that, was thrown with a Sapphire as well. So right now we're at 381. I'm gonna throw the Sapphires one more time, and then we'll throw the distance drivers as well. So we're gonna start off with this brand new Sapphire. I'm gonna throw it on, throw it flat, maybe a little bit of anhyzer, and try and get it some good air. Come on, stable out, please. Gosh, I said I wanted to give it good air and I didn't give it anywhere close to good air. That's probably like 350. All right, now we got the other one. This one's a little bit more beat in, so see what we can do with it. Oh yeah. Push, please, Carrie. Honestly, that's probably about the 380 range as well. All right, so I'm gonna throw my World, my Captain, my Raider, and my Grace. I actually lost my purple Grace in the water at Winthrop the other day, which really bums me out. Thankfully, we've got another prototype though. So we'll throw these 4, see what type of distance we're looking at. Really gonna try and power up on them. Push, World. Okay, not bad. I feel like I'm not coming through hard enough. All right, here we go with the Grace. Flip a little bit for me. It's a newer one, so I'm gonna need to give that more ante. Got a Raider here. Good flight, pretty overstable though. Honestly, like I said before, my max distance is with that World, but besides that, it's with fairway drivers. So my arm speed isn't really up to par with a lot of the distance drivers. All right, this is gonna be the Sheriff. Please stable out, please stable out, please stable out, come on. Yes, dude. Whee! Oh shoot, that's pushing 4. Let's check that one, that's pushing 4. Okay, so my Sapphires didn't go as far as I wanted them to. Again, only threw them 4 times, so wasn't able to get the form that I wanted in the angle that I wanted as well. The wind was kind of hard for me to read. I'm good at reading headwinds and tailwinds and what I should throw, but I haven't practiced enough in crosswinds. And so that's why the first couple distance drivers ended up going to the left. I didn't give them enough anhyzer to get their full flight, but that Captain went 417 feet, which is not my farthest throw, but I think that is my farthest throw with a Captain, so that's pretty cool. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. This was fun for me to come out and kind of test and see how far I can throw certain discs. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. See you on the next one.